All right, welcome everybody to the July 9th, 2025 City of Mesa Planning and Zoning Board Public Hearing. We'll begin today's meeting with a roll call. So Chair Ayers is present. Vice Chair Pritchard.
Here.
Board Member Peterson.
Here.
Board Member Blakeman.
Here.
Board Member Carpenter.
Here.
Board Member Farnsworth.
Here.
We'll excuse Board Member Montes. So as part of the agenda today, we do have a consent agenda. We'll be reading this into the record and acted on in one motion. Board member, it's a very long agenda. That's why I'm laughing at myself a little bit, but we'll have Board Member Farnsworth read the consent agenda for us today.
All right. Items on the consent agenda are item 2A, approval of minutes from the June 25th, 2025 Planning and Zoning Board meeting. Motion to approve.
All right, thank you, Chase. Is it looking for a motion to approve the consent agenda as read?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, and we'll go ahead and vote. Board Member Blakeman.
Yes.
Vice Chair Pitcher.
Yes.
All right, and the consent is approved. Thank you, everybody. So with that, we will move into the couple of items that we do have on the agenda. And we will begin with, I'm trying to find the item 3A.
Roll to a vote, but Jamie just can't vote. Is that how that works?
Yeah, so Jamie, I believe that you do have a statement to make. Is it Jamie?
Yes, I'm going to be recusing myself from this vote.
On 3A.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to cover on that?
Chair, no, Board Member Blakeman already filled out the necessary conflict of interest form and sent it, so it's on file with the
So
city
we
clerk.
don't need to read to make any motion or anything on that, do we?
For her conflict?
For the item, just to clarify what it is.
Oh, yes, you will need to make a
Okay.
motion, yes.
I'll make it if you want.
Oh, thank you. Go for it.
Motion to approve item 3A, discuss and make a recommendation to the city council on the following. ZON 22, case ZON 22-00890 Gateway Park, 33.3 acres located at the northwest and southwest corners of East Ray Road and South Haas Road. Rezone 15.6 acres from limited commercial with a planned area development overlay to limited commercial. Rezone 17.7 acres from LCPAD to light industrial with the planned area development overlay, and site plan approval for development of an approximately 235,600 square foot industrial development and future commercial development. And recommendation is to continue to the August 13th, 2025 Planning and Zoning Board meeting.
Okay. So the motion is to we're not approving this, we're just continuing, correct?
Correct.
All right. Is there a second on that?
Second.
All right, all in favor? Board Member Blakeman is not, never mind, Vice Chair Pitcher.
Yes.
All right, with all those present, that is good. All right, we've passed that agenda item, so we'll move over to 3B. I do believe we do have a presentation to talk about a little bit more on this one.
Thank you, chairs and members of the board. Just for the sake of this presentation, where you just wanted to talk about the specific item rather than the full presentation?
That works here.
Great. So we just wanted to clarify the specific deviation being requested in this for the garages. So the deviations included are supposed to be for the minimum garage size for all the units. While there is, the depth is going to be an issue on all the lots or all the garages, while the depth is met by certain units, which is 3 and 4, but not 1 and 2. So the option is we either have them all meet that minimum size as a condition, or we separate them out for the unit types. As part of that, the width would be 19 foot by 2, or 2 inches wide by 20 foot long for the minimum size, which would be that units 1 and 2, or which would be one option of a condition, or we separate the 3 and 4 out, or we all just match it per the minimum garage size for that 19.2 by 20 depth. So it's up to the board on how that condition wants to be written, but we just wanted to clarify for you.
Chair Ayers, maybe if I can elaborate on that just a little bit. Thanks, Josh. There are 4 floor plans associated with this. Yes. Plans 1 and 2 have a width of 19 feet, 2 inches, and a depth of 20 feet. Right now, that condition of approval says 19 feet, 11 inches wide, and 20 feet deep. So at minimum, we would need to modify that for plans 1 and 2. Plans 3 and 4 have a different garage dimension. It's 20 feet wide and 20 feet deep, 25 feet wide. which also does not meet the minimum depth. It exceeds the area of a standard garage. So we have two options, as Josh alluded to. We could modify condition number 3 to have the minimum be 19 feet, 2 inches and 20 feet deep. We do also, we have compliance with the site plan, landscape plans, and elevations submitted, which would cover us there. Or we can modify condition 3 to have that 19 feet, 2 inches by 20 feet for plans 1 and 2, and 20 feet deep and 25 feet wide for plans 3 and 4.
I like that. So,
Personal preference would, that I agree as well. I think that we modify 1 and 2 for the minimum, but we keep the 3 and 4. That would be my preference, just because the only reason I say that, Evan, is that we know the 11 plans on site would be impacted by the restriction going down, which takes it down to a small enough garage, in my opinion, that you wouldn't be able to park 2 cars. The other, you could still park 2 cars comfortably in the 25-foot width. And I'd like to keep that there because that would be another 19 impacted parking spaces, quote unquote, that, in my opinion, I don't know what you guys all think.
but the other ones are 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the width.
Yeah, okay.
But you guys chime in on that, I would prefer that.
I feel the same. I think it, I'll say, forces the hand, like we were talking about downstairs, to make sure that those that are renting or procuring by whatever means are very clearly aware.
Yeah.
Yep, agreed. Go with the.
Vice Chair Pitcher, Board Member Blakeman, anything for you guys on that?
Nothing for me.
Yeah, I agree. So go ahead.
Would that be comfortable, Evan?
Just so I'm clear, Chair Ayers, the condition would be to modify condition of approval number 3 to require a minimum garage dimension for plans 1 and 2 of 19 feet, 2 inches wide, and 20 feet long, and a minimum dimension for plans 3 and 4 of 25 feet wide, 20 feet deep.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
Good over there on that? Okay, just making sure. Anything else that we need to review on that case, Josh?
I believe that's it.
Okay.
And that was
Think yours-
condition number 3?
Condition number 3, we would be updating that table.
All right, anything else that we need to on this one? I think we're good.
Do you want me to read the motion?
Sure, if you want to, that'd be great, thank you. That was good.
Make a motion to approve item 3B, case ZON 25-00265, Sienna Ridge, PAD Amendment 4 plus or minus acres located approximately 1,240 feet north of the northwest corner of East Broadway Road and South 90th Street. Rezone to modify an existing PAD planned area development overlay for a 29-unit multiple residence development with a modification to condition 3 as read, and motion is approval with conditions.
Is there a second on that motion?
Chair, Board, just for the record, as part of the motion, I suggest that you specify what the additional
The
condition
dimensions
is,
are?
the
Okay.
dimensions.
Yep, sure. So for condition 3, the additional modification to the condition would be for plans 1 and 2, minimum width of 19 feet 2 inches, minimum depth of 20 feet, and for plans 3 and 4, minimum width of 25 feet, minimum depth of 20 feet.
Yes. All right, is there a second on that motion?
Second.
All in favor? Board Member Blakeman,
Yes.
Vice Chair Pitcher.
Yes.
All right, and I believe that will be unanimously, okay. Item 3B is approved unanimously. Anything from staff that we need to finish up?
Chair Ayers, no additional updates.
All right, then I will look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Board Member Blakeman,
Yes.
Vice Chair Pitcher.
Yes.
And with that, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Thank you.